These are 3 things that your chiropractor isn't doing, but absolutely should be. My name is Dr. Alex Tremblay. I am a mobility and strength-focused chiropractor in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, number 1 might seem super obvious to some people, and it's super obvious to me. I can't imagine ever practicing not doing this, but in most traditional chiropractor offices, you never see this. And that is looking at how somebody moves when they're dealing with pain, especially if you are an active individual and you're dealing with pain in a squat, a bench press, an overhead press, a pull-up, whatever it may be. They're doing you no justice in your treatment. You're probably gonna lay down on the table and get the same exact adjustment that 20 other people got that same exact day. Instead, we should be looking at how joints are moving. Are you lacking range of motion anywhere? Is there anything dysfunctional about your movement, even though I kind of don't like that term? How you move gives us a really good idea of what could be causing your pain, what we can improve to improve your pain, and gives us a good place to start in regards to giving you exercises and stretches, mobility movements, and loading strategies to get you out of pain, along with some hands-on therapies, of course. Number 2, I think to some degree, chiropractors do this. Although it may not be evidence-based, it may be with false ideas, but that is educating somebody on their pain and their injury and why they're dealing with it, right? And the extent that most people get for education, we'll call it that, if you want to call it that, is that something is out of alignment, or their hips went out, or they're not holding an adjustment, which are not evidence-based things. These are things that do not exist. These are things that are not true when it comes to somebody dealing with pain. There are reasons people deal with pain, but these are not them, right? So educating somebody on the basics of pain science, right? From a biopsychosocial model, meaning all the factors that contribute, such as our psychological health, our social health, biological factors such as sleep and how we move and how much exercise we're doing. All these sort of things play a role into the pain experience. And look, I'm not saying that your chiropractor needs to dump all this on you day 1, but over time you should have an idea of why you're dealing with maybe chronic pain, or this pain keeps persisting, or the main generators of your pain from an actual scientific-based perspective, and not just that something is out of alignment, because I promise you that's not the case. If something is out of alignment, you should be with an orthopedic surgeon, not a chiropractor. Understanding where pain could be coming from, what could be prolonging your pain experience, all these things matter in regards to getting somebody out of pain, especially when it comes to chronic pain. And number 3, I think, is the most important for me. I don't want to ever have somebody think that they have to come see me for the rest of their life, right? There's a common idea. I remember going through chiropractic school and hearing professors or instructors, they're not professors, they're instructors, they're just hired at the school so they can get their student loans paid off. Instructors would always say, somebody doesn't have to see a chiropractor for the rest of their life, only as long as they want to stay healthy. And that is absolutely not true, right? Like if you're not dealing with any sort of pain, any sort of injuries or anything like that that requires you to see a healthcare clinician, then you don't need to see a chiropractor, right? And so for me, one of the most important things that I can do during a treatment process, during a care plan, is give patients the tools to self-manage on their own, so that if this flares up, if we solve this, right, we get somebody out of pain and then 6 months down the road, they deal with a very similar flare-up, they have the tools to be able to probably manage most of it on their own. And then, if it comes down to they just can't figure it out, or for whatever reason they're still dealing with pain afterwards, then they can come see me again, right? But somebody shouldn't have to rely on me for the rest of their lives to stay out of pain, right? We should be giving patients the tools and the education to be able to go out on their own after 6 weeks with us, 12 weeks with us, whatever it may be, and manage their pain long-term, right? Like if we're not doing that, we're doing a disservice to our patients. I don't ever want to be the chiropractor that people have to see. I have people that come to me, on a monthly basis because they enjoy it and they enjoy how adjustments feel and the soft tissue work, and, time together almost as like a mobility type personal training session, but that's different, right? Like I'm not telling these people they have to, but if they enjoy it, that's fine. And there's a very clear difference between having people come see you because they enjoy it and telling people that they are going to be unhealthy and deal with disease and all this sort of stuff if they don't come see you for the rest of their life. So like I said, those are the 3 most important things that I think a chiropractor should be doing that almost none seem to do, depending on the area and depending who you go to. That being said, if you have any questions, comment down below. If you want coaching, or if you are in person in Colorado and you want to book an appointment, the link's down below for that. And I will see you guys soon.